Hi, this is Nettie. Um, this time I'm showing my face. Okay. Well, it's a hot, hot day. It's like 80, 90 degrees here in Puerto Rico. Very hot. So I decided to wear one of these. They call one of these. They like long gowns and whatever. They call it. Um, I forgot what they call it. Well, anyway, it's one of these gowns. It's very cool, like for the weather. Especially like if you didn't have anything, but you of course you have something on. Batolas. That's what they call it here. Batolas. Okay. I had a lot of problems last night. I wanted to do this video last night because it's a little darker. It doesn't show my face too much. I don't know, but it was too dark. I don't know what happened with the camera. It didn't want to work in the night. With the lights, I had like two lights on and a whole stack of lights on, and it still wasn't working right. So I decided to just erase it and start it all over again. I wanted to notify the people that Obama gave 2.5, I think it is, so $2.4 million, so we could solve the problem of a status. It's going to be a congressional election. The congressional election is they're gonna tell us what they're willing to give. You know, um, if they're gonna give us statehood, what condition it's gonna be in. If they're gonna give us independence, what condition it's gonna be in. Every little thing they're gonna put the rules down, and that's great because if they don't put the rules down, they're gonna want everything. You know, without paying anything. And this has to be cleared out. I prefer the United States say, look, under this we give you this, under this we give you that. That this is what you got, and if you don't like it, take it or leave it. As simple as that. You know. So I wanted to thank him and thank him. Oof. I wanted to thank him, and I think that a lot of people are frustrated because they thought that okay, they voted for statehood 61%. Now we get statehood. It don't work like that. I don't know why people here think that things just go like that. You know, a lot of states to become a state, they had to really, really, really go over and over and over the plebiscites and whatever. They had to fight for it. We haven't even fought for it because this is the first time in Puerto Rican history that we voted in favor of statehood. The very first time. We got lucky that somebody's paying attention to us in Washington. We got lucky with that. Also got lucky that we have so many Hispanics in the United States, which I tell them to help us out with this. They are the voters. They are what Congress are going to get afraid of, if with the voting, because when you vote for a person, they say, wait a minute, if I don't do this right, this group is going to vote against me and go in favor of the other. So, you know, you have the pull, you have the power. We are American citizens. We ain't got no power. We just a colony, whether people like it or not. We just a colony. Uh, a whole bunch of people in Puerto Rico, and it's not the people, it's the land. Because I was born in Brooklyn. When I got married, I came to Puerto Rico. Had my two kids here in Puerto Rico and everything. I still live here in Puerto Rico. And the thing is, I lost all my rights in the States. I can't vote for the president. That's the worst part. I don't mind the rest of the things, but not be able to vote for the president who's going to affect me, and my family, it's not right. So I just think that if every person, I got a lot of friends out there, come on, you can help me out with this. You vote for our president. You vote for our Senate. You vote for these guys. Help us with, for them to actually take Puerto Rico serious. It's time that we stop being a colony, the oldest colony in the world. We are American citizens with no rights. As soon as you land into Puerto Rico, you have no rights. This is only good like for the government, which they take all the money, the high investors, you know, because they don't have to pay major tax here. They got taxes exempt here and taxes exempt there. For the very poor, they pay for it, $40 of light. Well, I have to bust my butt trying to lower that light, and I still pay $70. You know, that's lowering it down. So, and I don't have no air conditioner. You know, I use just a little fan because that's what I could afford for them. Um, they get the water. I think it's $40 also. You know, well, but the middle one, the sandwich. This is what I call the sandwich. The ones that ain't rich enough to get anything, but is not poor enough to also get nothing. They're the ones that are getting affected. Right now, they did this thing of how call it, the retirement plan. Great plan. You know, I wonder what they did to the judges. You know, what did they do to themselves? Because all the workers are gonna work harder up to I think 67 years, and they're gonna get less. In other words, if they were gonna get 1,500, they're only gonna get 1,000. Even though they work the other 500, they're not gonna get it. They're not gonna get also Medicare. So how you call it? They'll get it if they pay for it, of course, but they have to pay for it. Great thing, you know. Now there was a lot of people affected by this, especially a lady that I was so sorry for her. She's a cancer patient, and she needs to work as much as she can to, you know, to supply her cancer. And she's one of the affected ones. Everybody was angry. Everybody was pissed off. You could find it in YouTube. You could check out. Um, I forgot his name, but I'll put it down, and you could check out his videos. Um, he has a whole few videos of how Puerto Rico is working here. So we're gonna go through a lot of things. We're gonna go through bad times. Right now, they're not saying it. They're not saying it yet, but we know it. They're gonna raise the tax. What tax? Maybe it's the evil where you go and buy food. I heard that what they're gonna do is because that tax, the evil is exempt with medicine. The medicine is they don't have no evil, no tax. So probably they're gonna put tax on that. So you're lowering the elderly their money. You're taking Medicare away from them, and then to top it off, they have to pay for the medicine. That's how it works here. I don't know what we're gonna do. Well, at least I have my life set up. As soon as this evil thing came and taxes, my husband is a retired veteran, so we just go to Buchanan, buy there, and we don't pay no taxes, and it's very, very cheap. With $90, we make 2 weeks shopping. For 2 weeks, we don't have to buy anything. You know, and sometimes when the next paycheck comes, we still have things in the refrigerator because it's just us two. So we at least we save in that part. The second part was that my mother gave me her inheritance and help us to build a house, so we are rent free also. Thanks, mom. We're friend. We I call it rent free also, so that's good too. We just pay water, light, my internet, and little basic here and there. That's it. So I tell people here in Puerto Rico, don't get how you call it? Don't get things that like keep getting debts like how you call it? Buying things and that you have to pay later using your credit cards. We took our credit card, we cut it up. As simple as that. We don't have no credit card. My husband has one that is from the military, and if we need anything, we'll buy it from there. So people, be smart. Um, the Puerto Ricans, I'm telling them, be smart. Do your thing. Try to plant. There's a lot of things you could plant. A lot of things, and there's a lot of things you could do. I thank God that my family's starting to look at it. And I'm helping them out. My son decided to garden, which is good. His wife also. I have another cousin, and I have a few people that wants to start gardening. And what I'm doing is I'm helping them out. I'm showing them how they could recycle for pottings. I'm giving some of my plants away. and I'll start them all over. But hey, but I'm helping other people, and that's what's important. So, Obama, thank you very much. And I expect that the Republicans uh, honor this and put it in favor. Because if you don't, I'm gonna be one of them who's gonna go against you. You know, and I also say this for the Democrats. It's time to settle this. Puerto Rico is the oldest colony in the world. Ah, and by the way, Puerto Ricans, the Popular Party don't want us to say this. Oh, you're insulting the Americans. How dare you say you're the oldest colony? It's the truth. So what the heck are you supposed to say? Oh no, we're not. Hey, I don't think Americans want us to be like, down there like a little slave now. They want us to fight for our rights. When I forgot her name, she was a black woman. They wanted to sit her in the back, and she said, "No way, I'm sitting in the front like anybody else." What happened? Protests, everything. The black people got up, and now they're as equal as the white people, and that's what we want. Puerto Ricans equal as any other American. We are American. We should be a full-fledged American with the consequences, with the payments, because of course we're gonna have to pay taxes, and with the benefits, all of it. Just like any other people. And it's a shame that you have a lot of people. Let me see how long I have. I can't see. Okay, it's a shame that you have people that are bedridden and they don't have no homemakers to help them out. They are totally on their own, based on the family, based on the husband or wife, based on whatever. I know a family that they're both old folks. One of them is blind, and the other one is disabled. You know, she can't walk too much, and he has to carry the wheelchair down the stairs, then go up and with his blindness, pick her, get her up, and pull her, take her down. He has to do everything in the house between both of them. Has to do, a blind and a disabled, because they don't have nobody to help them out. I know other families that are bedridden and they have to go through the mercy of whoever helps them out. You know, it's sad. It's sad that we don't have homemakers for this. And when you go to they say they do. I wonder where they're at, because I never seen a homemaker. But they say they do. But when you go there and you ask for some help, the first thing they tell you is, "We ain't got no funds." You know. I applied for 2 weeks when I first had my daughter. I was willing to pay if I had to pay, but I was gonna get a cesarean, so I needed somebody to help me out. My husband was working, so I was gonna be basically alone with a baby that I couldn't get up because I'm disabled, and since I'm disabled, I had a cesarean, so it was gonna be very hard for me to move around. Um, they never showed up. Thanks to God that my mother took some time out of her work, and she asked for 2 weeks, and she came to Puerto Rico to work with me, to help me out. Again, thanks, Mom. So, how you call it? Then I had my second child. I applied again, and the same thing. My mom had to come to Puerto Rico and help me out. You know, this is how it works. If you ain't got a mom to help you out, you dead meat here. As simple as that. But that happened. My daughter is 24. My son is 23. I had one after another. So what happened? Did they ever wrote to me and says you're not eligible? Did they ever wrote to me you are eligible? Did they ever wrote to me anything at all? No. I didn't get an answer for my daughter. I didn't get an answer for my son. This has been 24 years. I could have dropped dead. They don't care. Ah, but everybody cares about the government. Hello. Yes, I'm from this party, man, and they're the best. Nah, I'm from this party, and they're the best. And they're all screwing us over. As simple as that. So this is all for now, because I don't know how much time I got here. So this is all for now. And Obama, thank you. And I expect the Democrats and the Republicans to also do the same thing. Or else I will always announce We are the oldest colony in the world. Have a nice day. Bye.